I'm Craig Grant and this is Cobweb Maths. Today I'll be giving you a presentation on area and volume based on my classroom experience. I will be using a giant penguin and a waiter as my concrete concepts. Area. My concrete concept is a waiter. He's got a big silver tray. On the silver tray he's got great 1 metre square carpet squares. He steps into this room, which is 3 metres by 4 metres. He grabs the carpet squares off the silver tray and he flicks them into the air like frisbees and they hover. And then he steps out of the room and all the carpet squares that are in the air just suddenly drop and they cover the floor perfectly like this. And if you count them, there's 12 carpet squares, so that's 12 square metres, and that's the area of the room. Next thing I do is, once I've got that, I give them some examples to do. Turn this over. Here are the examples. You might recognise them. They're the same ones as I did in the perimeter video, and they're all gridded up. And all I have to do is count the squares. That's a thinking person question, which is slightly different from those ones and still works if they count the squares. For this one here, no squares, so what they do, they have to grid it up. So they draw a scale diagram using some squares. I'll show you what that looks like. So here is the Everyday Genius question, and it's all gridded up. You count those squares, you'll find there's 16 squares, so the area of that figure is 16 square metres. And now, what I then do is I go back to the original question. Here is the original question, 3 metres by 4 metres. And I only just put a 3 metres there, 4 metres there, and I say to them, here's the question. Without using the waiter, how can we use these numbers there to get 12 metres squared? And I leave them to think about it. You've got to give them time. After they've had some time, you ask them. And they'll come up with the fact that all you have to do is multiply 3 by 4. So you multiply the length by the breadth or the width. So you've got the concrete concept. You've gone from, the concrete concept, you've got the mathematical concept. You've gone from the concrete concept to the mathematical concept. And we're done. We're doing volume this time. On the board I draw a giant penguin. He's towing a sledge. On the sledge there are 1 metre ice cubes, or ice blocks. The penguin pulls outside the shed. The shed is 2 metres high. It's 4 metres wide. 4 metres long and 3 metres wide. And then the penguin starts stacking the ice cubes inside the shed. And what he does is he stacks them against the back wall first. So he makes an ice wall at the back, and there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ice cubes in that ice wall. Then he does a second ice wall, another 8 ice blocks. Then he does the third ice wall, another 8 ice blocks. So then we add them up. 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24. Total of 24 ice blocks. So the volume is 24 metres cubed. Now, you give them some questions to get them so that they understand the idea. You just got to work through a few questions, just like I did before. And then, here comes the crunch. We go back to the original question. There it is. It's a cuboid. It's 2 metres high, 4 metres wide, 4 metres long and 3 metres wide. And we know the volume is 24 metres cubed. Now I ask the same question. How can we find the volume using these numbers here? 2 metres, 3 metres and 4 metres. What do we do to those 3 numbers to get 24? Give them some time, and most of them will come up with the result that we just multiply these three numbers together to get 24, and that's the mathematical concept. You multiply the length by the breadth times the height. So you just multiply the three dimensions together to find the volume of a cuboid, and we're done.